I like it. Olá, bom dia, bem-vindo. Eu sou a Eileen de Two Rivers, back with another property for sale here in Central Portugal. Now, I'm really liking this one. It's not only one house that is for sale on the same plot, it's two complete houses with a garden, with fruit trees and a well, and they are all together being sold for 120,000 euros. I think this property would be very interesting for two families who would like to live together on the same plot, but do have the privacy of their own home. You could also live in one house, rent the other house out. I think there are multiple possibilities. Ora, se está interessada em esta casa, a maioria do vídeo eu vou falar em inglês, mas se vocês têm uma pergunta, podem mandar uma mensagem ou ligar o número que está embaixo do vídeo. So this property is located in Espariz, which is a small town near Tabua. Tabua is a wonderful village, quite popular within the immigrant community, but then also the local Portuguese. And here is a little overview of what it all has to offer. You can pause it to have a better look. So there are two different houses. They are both semi-detached. So if you look at this house over here, that is not part of the property, but as you can see, no one is living there or doing anything with it at the moment. And I still need to open the window, so I will do that in a sec. But these two are the properties that are for sale. It's a quiet street. And I don't think the owners or the neighbors are at home that much. Now let's have a little peek into the garden, which is over here. And what I like about this garden is that it's full of mature fruit trees. It provides some shade. It has some olive trees that you can harvest. It has a well, which is interesting. And I'm not too sure what this is supposed to be. I think it's for the mechanics of the well to be connected, so the water can be pumped up. And this is the border of the terrain. So you can see over here, right? This part, that it's the border of the terrain. And then you have the wall marking it over here. I see around 10, 15 fruit trees. This is an olive tree. At the back of the plot, you see a little bit of a wooded area. You see the trees? No eucalyptus. And then we have this shed, or two actually. I think this was for the animals. So here's another shed. I'm going to see if one of the keys opens that little gate to the shed. I think so. What an interesting little lemon we have over here. And what is catching my attention right now is this huge oven. Look at that. Oh wow, it still has the shop and everything in it. Oh, you can bake some bread, pizza, while you're like over here. Okay, so as you can see, it has a chimney, it has a water tank, it also has a septic tank. Ooh, it smells so good here. So you do have the neighbors behind there. They, by the way, have a gorgeous home with a pool. But I think if you have some trees growing, you won't really notice it. Now, this is the first house on the property. It has 186 square meters, if I'm correct. That is including the garage or the lower floor, which you could make into a whole different studio apartment, whatever, as it is, if I'm correct. So we're going to have a look first in this place. Then we're going to go down to the garage, and then we're going to cross the road and see house number 2. How odd, it smells so good. It smells like quality wood. That is interesting. This is way more well kept than I thought it would be. And I know a few people who love Portuguese tiles, so here you have it. First room. So from here you have entrance from the balcony. And brings you back to the front, and you get a little bit of a mountain view. Very nice. That smells good. So we can already see that the next room has one entrance on the left, but we're just going to see what we get when we come over here. Okay. So, another room. Gives you a little bit of an outdoor feeling as well. Floor is still in good state. No cracks in the walls whatsoever. So, very pleasant, very cool. And then over here, we seem to have a bathroom. Nice Portuguese tiles. Sorry, I didn't bring my light. It has a bathtub, bidet, toilet, a roof window situation. If you're as tiny as me, this would fit. If you are a little bit taller, the bathtub won't. But actually, honestly, the bathroom is in a good condition. It looks clean. Okay, then from here, a new set of Portuguese tiling, all intact. It smells so good, but I can't figure out what it is. So, oh, found it. It's the kitchen cabinets. Now, if you needed to, you could move in here. You could repaint, redo, whatever you want with the cabinets. It's in way better condition than any of the other properties that I've seen lately. Then we have a nice big window opening up to the garden. And if you are the cook of the family, the cook of the house, this would give you a really nice, calming view. Chimney. Outside view. And then the other house. So you can wave to whoever is going to live there. Lots of doors that connect to the outside areas. Okay? Yeah. As you can see, the stones are all well maintained. And over here, we have a whole, look at that, huge. You could do anything, and just to give you a view, if you would open this completely, you would have this in front of you. Now, this seems to be a water basin connected to a pump. You can get some water from there. And then there's a whole area over here as well. I'm standing in the far corner. So as you can see, there is a door that you can close off. Which also connects to this door that you can close off. Which looks like a little bit of a sunroom. Now, I'm not sure what kind of permits are available here, but I can imagine that you could make like a little studio apartment out of this lower floor and have the entrance over here. Because you can close these doors off, you can make this into the sunroom, access to the garden, and then the rest of it can have a kitchen, maybe a living room and a bedroom. But obviously those options need to be explored. What is possible, but I can just imagine that. So you can park your car. It has 2 garages, which seem to be big as well, and then also another veranda. But let's just go through this door first. Okay, just give me 1 sec over here. Oh, never mind. House number 2, which is smaller. Out of my head, I think it was 68 square meters. Some more tiles. I like the tiling. So over here, we got the kitchen. You will need to put in some actual hardware for you to be able to cook. You have a chimney, and if you would clean that up, you would have a place where the air could go and where the warm water can enter. Like we often see in Portuguese kitchens, we have another door. This one has its own veranda, which goes to the garden, and then we have the other front door. Okay. Back in the garden. Let's see the rest. So this is bedroom number 1. The walls all seem intact. This window might need replacement. But here you have the garden view. Then we got bedroom number 2 of 3, if I'm correct. Gives you a front view. It's a square room, but it would be big enough to put a 2-people bed in it. Then this should be probably a closet. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait a minute. Oh boy, this is a whole attic. I did not expect that. Pretty big. You could do a lot of stuff here, I guess. And if we enter here, they made a bedroom with a bed. Interesting. Let me show you better. Okay, so they seem to have wanted to isolate this part, or insulate, sorry. So they lowered the ceiling and put some foam in. But yeah, this is actually a great surprise. If you could renovate it into something nice. Another set of windows. That was surprising, I have to be honest. I did not expect that to be up here. That is another floor that has potential to do something. Let's go down. Okay, bedroom number 3 on this floor. Way longer. Actually, this could be a living room if you'd like. 4, 5, 6, 7. So this room is about 7 meters long, 2.5 meters wide. Just so you know. Now the bathroom. Here they went for the pink team. I mean, obviously it's outdated, but if you needed to use it for the time being, you could easily use it. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, we've seen properties in a far worse state here in Portugal, so I'm not sure what this area is and I can't reach it, so maybe you guys can have a look for me. What did you see? Stone? I don't know, I have no clue. The second house, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and then kitchen. And then from the first bedroom that was longer, for example, you could make a living room, or you would make this the living kitchen area, something like that. I love the tiles. And let's try garage number 1. In one go, again. Okay, so this one is lower, I can touch it. And then we go to the other one. By the way, I think these are grape vines. Yeah, look at those. They were not done yet. I have to confess, it's very refreshing to see a Portuguese property that isn't full of stuff. Everything here is cleaned out. Even though it hasn't been used in a while, it just feels pleasant. I would love to know, by the way, what you guys would do with all these extra areas. So we have the lower floor of the first house, and we've got another garage. We have here a garage, and then there is one more building at the back that we need to explore. Whoa! Oh my gosh, this is so big again. Look. Some plants have been growing through here. But what a wonderful outdoor building. Would be the perfect place to make like the communal area on the property. Let's say, for example, you're living here with 2 families. This could be like the property's clubhouse. I don't know. Put a big eating table here. Maybe if it's families with kids, you can make a playhouse. Yeah, very pleasant. Very nice. And this garden. Cool. Well, I would definitely give this place a chance. Under the video there is a description that you can click open, and I always put all my information in there. If you have any questions, you can email me or leave a reaction, and I will make sure that you get in contact with the real estate agent, which is Terra dos Rios. Please let me know if you're the one that's buying this place, because I would love to see who is going to live here and what kind of construction is going to be. So, muito obrigada outra vez e até a próxima.